me on mute. What is up, everyone? I see Matthew already in the chat. How's it going, Matthew? Defend the potato. What's up? How's it going, guys? Welcome. This is the first Taser interview stream that we are going to be doing, and today we have Brayden and Brandon, also known as B&B Phenoms. These guys just qualified for Gold League. They just won the advanced division at the Wiley Major. How did y'all feel about that, boys?
It was really great. One of a really fun tournament to come back after COVID for sure. So
Yes, sir. That's what I like to
it
hear.
it was nice. I enjoyed getting back out there and like getting some work in, especially it being that long of a day. I feel like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was hot out there. But yeah, this is the first interview we're going to be doing, and so how we're going to do this is basically I have a list of questions that I'm going to ask these guys, hot takes that people might want to know from you guys, and we got 12 viewers already, so this should be pretty interesting. Guys, if you have any questions for them and you're watching, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we can ask them the questions you guys have too. This is going to be around like a 30 to 45 minute interview, just trying to get to know B&B Phenoms and who you guys really are outside of Spikeball, and what you guys are looking at going into the gold division. So one question that I had requested to ask y'all was, how do you feel about playing in the Gold League in your next tourney, and what are your goals for Round Rock? Assuming y'all are playing in the Round Rock Major coming up.
Yeah.
You want to take it first, Brandon?
Sure, I'll start it. So goals for the Gold League. Brayden and I both played in the Gold League this summer, and so we have been playing with some of the teams already, or against some of the players, and I'm pretty excited to get back into that level of play. Advanced was really fun, and it was tough not to be playing in gold the first major back, but for Round Rock, I think we're hoping to come back and play really good in the gold division. So
good stuff. How did y'all feel about the Gold League?
I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked getting to kind of compete with I like the division aspect of everything, and I liked being able to compete against the Southern guys, and knowing that we were gonna get a shot at trying to play in the finals and in the playoffs and against the Northern guys. I like the way it was set up. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, North Division better, by the way. North Division better. Just have to drop that in there. Nah, just messing with y'all. So y'all are going to be playing in the Round Rock Major, correct?
yes.
Yeah, we will be.
What do you predict? How do you predict you're going to fare against the Gold League? What's your goal, I guess, going into the Round Rock Major?
Well, I think my goal is to see a lot of the serves that I was getting on as a personal goal. I want to see a lot of the serves I was getting on in the advanced tournament land in the gold as well, to try and like see where it stacks up against not only advanced players but also against the top players in Texas. And I think Brandon and I are probably going to be looking to get a lot of defensive plays and see if we can continue our defensive success that we had in the Gold League this summer.
Yeah, I will say like some of the main changes that happen when you go from advanced to the Gold League will probably be like a lot harder serves coming out from a lot of the players, as well as like better hitting coming out from the players. And do you guys think your defense will still be able to keep up with the Gold League hitting ability?
Yeah, I mean, we hope it can, but yeah, we know that gold players have their hits are much better, a lot lower, giving us less time to get there. But we've been working on a few different defenses, and hopefully we'll try them out and see which one works better against the gold hitting, and hopefully we can keep it up. So
Good stuff. Good stuff. Another question that I had requested from some Y Spike guys, they wanted to know what players are you most excited to play against in the gold division?
I'm excited to get to play against a lot of the northern guys that we didn't necessarily get an opportunity to play against. And I know I haven't gotten to play as many Y Spike guys as I would have liked. We get to play against a lot of good players still in the southern area and Houston area. That's for sure. Like we get to play with Frederick and get to see a lot of good serves, and we really appreciate that. But we're looking to see like other styles of players and like what else the Texas spikeball community around that community has to offer.
Yeah. So a lot of the Y Spike guys you guys are looking forward to playing against.
Yeah.
Any Y Spike team in particular you'd like to play against, or individual players?
For me, I haven't matched up against the Mowry brothers yet. So to play both of them separate teams or the same team, that's going to be exciting for me. But Grant Laughlin, I played him once a few majors back, and I know he's gotten a lot better, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, just some of the guys that I haven't really played against yet are going to be to match up against. So.
Yeah, after Grant took that hiatus to Utah, he just seems his game. He can set now. It's pretty crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen a Grant that can set. It's wild. He's improving, but I'm glad to see it. But Grant and Colton are actually going to be partnering together for the Round Rock Majors, so you guys might get some double trouble there. Be able to play both Grant and Colton in one. And I believe Luke is going to be playing with Nick Noguez from Y Spike. So yeah, those might be some teams you will run into there. What do you think will be the biggest adjustment you're going to have to make to your game going into Gold League? What is something that you were doing in advance that was working for you, but you don't think you're going to get away with in Gold, or just something a skill that was okay in advance, but you think you need to improve going into Gold?
For me, I definitely think I think it's probably going to be returning, where I get to see a lot of good serves in Houston from Fred. There's so many different variations of those good serves that can like kind of catch you by surprise a lot of the time. So for me, it's going to be definitely returning a wider variety of serves. I think that's what I'm going to be looking forward to improving on.
Mm-hmm. Y Spike in the chat says, "Congrats again to you boys." So
thank you, Y Spike.
Thanks, Y Spike.
Shout out to Y Spike in the chat. Those are some great guys right there. Just doesn't get much better than that. What about you, Brandon? What do you think y'all are gonna have to improve?
I think serve return for sure. Everyone has a much stronger and wider cut serve than any other advanced player, and so to be able to get returns back to my partner would be the biggest thing. I don't get to return a ton of serves for practice often because there's not many players I get to practice against that have a good serve like Frederick's cut or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but I also think my serving, some of the aces that I'm able to get in advanced will not go in the Gold League. So I think if I improve my serve a bit, a little more consistent, that'll really help also.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dustin Lindvall in the chat. He said, "I love you, B&B, biggest fan right here." Is that true? Is he your biggest fan?
Yeah, he might be. Little brother.
Nice. Let's go. Shout out Dustin. So what do you guys think is y'all's each one of you? I want to hear this from each of you. What is your best serve right now?
You gonna go, or you want me to go first?
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to expose yourselves to the rest of the world, but I'm just curious.
My best serve is probably when I hit my backhand.
Okay.
Be my best serve.
The backhand serve, is it? How consistent is that? Do you hit that pretty often?
I did a lot better this tournament. It was my best tournament for my backhand.
Okay.
I had probably 1 to 2 aces a game on the backhand.
All right.
It was probably a 30% serve. So not great, but it was getting there. It's getting there. So that's
Nick's,
probably the most dangerous serve is my backhand.
okay, good to know. Good to know. What about you, Brayden?
For me, it's gonna be probably my cut. Maybe my slower cut, just because it goes wider, but probably somewhere in the middle, like I don't know, just one of my wider serves.
Okay, nice. So one of your cuts, or just your wide push, or
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd probably say my cut serve, just because last weekend I was able to take a lot of aces with it, and it's pretty wide. So I'm looking to put more power on it going into the Gold League, which is something I've been working on. But it's kind of like I'm having to toy with like angle versus power. Feel like it's a little bit of a give and take with the way I hit it.
okay, yeah. A lot of people struggle with that on their cut serve. Like Frederick, I think, is a perfect example of like having the perfect balance between cut and speed. Because Frederick still cuts, doesn't cut a crazy amount, but it cuts like enough to change the direction, and his serve is stupid fast, so it makes it so hard to receive. So definitely finding that balance between the two will be really good for you moving forward. And shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank y'all for dropping a lot of questions. I'm gonna go through them as we go along. So yeah, just keep being active in the chat, keep talking. But one of the questions that Matthew dropped in the chat, he said, "Do you guys think you will be able to make any upsets happen?"
I'm not really familiar with what like necessarily who's playing with who in this tournament, but we are looking to make some upsets, and I think we could, just mostly based on the fact that a lot of people haven't played us a whole lot, and I don't think I had my cut serve at all last time I played in what used to be like the advanced, but now is Gold League, against the top players. So I think Brandon and I could really shock some people just because they haven't seen us play in so long.
Nice, that's good. Good to know. Yeah, I think it's definitely important to have confidence. You always got to believe you can upset some teams going into a tournament, right? You can't go into a tournament thinking you're not going to upset anyone. So another question that someone dropped in the chat. This is Dustin asked this. He said, "Who do you think is better, Brandon or Brayden?" Ooh, spicy one. I'm gonna let you. I don't have an opinion on this yet. I haven't played with either of you enough to know. But what do you guys think? Who's the partner that carries more? Who's the partner that puts the team on their back? And when in the clutch situations, who's the one that you can rely on?
Brandon picked up last weekend.
Okay.
He carried me this weekend, that's for sure. He took a lot of aces that were just really good serves, and I'll let him talk more about it. But
okay,
he's good at yeah.
I think we're pretty even, but there are certain times of the day when one of us definitely plays a little bit better. I'm sure that's
one of us being you.
No, one of us either way.
Just...
Like at the beginning of the tournament, my serves weren't hitting, and so Brayden's cut was surprising every advanced player, and so he kind of took the beginning of the tournament, and then at the end, I kind of stuck in it and was playing a little bit better at the end of the tournament. So,
well, that's good to know. When one of y'all is just playing average, another one's popping off. So that's always good to hear. You know.
Hopefully for this Gold League, we'll both be top of the game. So we'll
be in sync all the time.
All right, sweet. Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's see, what else do we have in the chat? Nick said backhand gang, let's go. Nick is also part of the backhand gang. So guys, watch out for the Brandon backhand. We're gonna coin it, Brandon backhand. You have your own famous serve now. Matthew wants to know, who are you guys training with?
Right now, at SMU, I am not training with anybody except kind of myself. I have a few friends that play, but for training purposes, right now it's just me. I'm hoping I can start going to play with some DBU guys.
Awesome.
And I know Matthew Burrows has gone and played or trained with them before.
Yeah, Matthew just said in the chat. He said, "Go play with them."
Yep, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hopefully play with some DBU guys and train with them, and maybe Matthew will be there a few times. So
Sweet, that would be good. That would be good for them too, because some of the DBU guys also just got gold, correct?
Yeah, we played them
Right.
in the finals.
Yeah. How was
A lot of
how was
fun.
that finals? I was not updated. What was the set count and score?
We got it 2-0. The first game was 22-20. They stuck with us. Then the second game, we took over 21-15.
Dang. So first game very close. So y'all are that's
Yeah.
definitely going to be some rivals for you guys. Sounds like. All right, awesome. What's up, AJ? How's it going? He said, Jeremy, you want to play Round Rock? You know, I don't have a partner for Round Rock, so not yet. So hit me up in my DMs, AJ. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this. Um, Nick said he can stop by too sometimes at DBU because he is over at TCU, which isn't
TCU.
too far of a drive, just about an hour. So make sure you hit Nick up if you ever go and practice at DBU. Yeah, Brayden, did you ever say who you're practicing with at the moment?
No, we're playing a lot of the UT guys are just like kind of the young up and comers, and I've been playing a lot with them, with like Josh and Seth and Ethan and Grayson and Brian, and it's a lot of fun. Just seeing how we all develop kind of together as we play, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good group right there.
Yeah.
Um, Matthew said low energy finals if I ever saw one. Andrew Daniel passed out twice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was super hot at the Wiley Major. It was ridiculous. I'm ready. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely ready for some cooler Texas weather. We've had too many over 100-degree days, and I'm ready for the fall. Um, Matt wants to know, Brandon, how did you stay so energetic throughout the whole day? He said, I was freaking done by the end of the day. Also, Seth Searcy looks insanely good.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I played sports in high school, so I kind of been used to playing for a long time, practicing for a long time. I have pretty good endurance, and honestly I drank I drank a ton of water. I brought a cooler,
Important.
emptied the cooler, refilled the cooler, and emptied it again. So
Are you guys more Gatorade drinkers or water drinkers when you're at a tournament? What do you prefer?
I like water, but I mix in a Gatorade or two throughout the day, but more water for sure.
Okay. Okay, what about you, Braden?
Yeah, I think actually with the heat, I think it helps Brandon and I a lot because while a lot of people are tired, like Brandon and I,
Oh, just
like
athletes.
yeah, we really try. We really like focus on the athletic points of round net with the defense and just like going after every play. Um, but yeah, for me, it's probably going to be water, and then like he said, maybe like one Gatorade a day if we're playing a tournament, but
Okay.
mostly water.
Mostly water. I think that's good.
I did cramp pretty bad
Oh.
around noon after pool play, but I chugged some pickle juice and had a banana.
All right. The pickle
as
juice
long-
and banana tactic. I like it.
And I had to stay active because when I sit down, I'll tighten up. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That's definitely the hard part, especially if you have like a bye or you're waiting really long in between pool play and bracket play. You got to make sure you stay warm, stay moving, so you don't cramp up. You can't be having that too many missed opportunities off of injuries and cramping and whatnot. Matthew said hot milk. Any hot milk drinking?
No, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That would destroy my stomach. Another question that I have for you guys is, whenever you're going into this Wiley Major, did you guys expect to win? Did you go in pretty confident thinking you were going to come out with a dub?
I had heard the expectations, and I wanted to win it, and I knew that we had potential to win it. But I looked at some of the teams beforehand, and I did notice I saw some of the Baylor players, San Antonio round net was in it. I had seen a lot of the Black Mambas team playing before.
Yeah,
So
Frisco.
I knew good teams, some new teams also, and I actually never expected to be playing the DBU team in the finals, but I knew we had potential to win it. But looking at teams, I knew that there was going to be some competition, and we for sure hit that in quarterfinals, semis, and the finals. There were some tight games for sure.
Yeah. Matthew said Black Mambas is playing. I thought Black Mambas was a part of Sco Spike. Is that not a thing? I thought they played with Sco Spike all the time, so that's why I thought Frisco. But, anyways, Black Mambas definitely another good up and coming team. But yeah, what was your toughest game on the day for the Wiley Major?
I'd say against Trip and Katie, that was tough just because it went so long.
Yeah. Didn't it go into extras?
Yeah, it just went to game 3. That was our only 3-game series, which was
that's impressive.
Which is why it was so tough, just because it was so long, and they have had a lot of experience, and we actually saw them at a SRA tour stop. I think like last summer or something like that. It was our only out-of-state tournament to ever play, but it was a lot of fun, and we got to see them, but unfortunately we didn't get to play them. So we wanted to play them just to like kind of see what they were about, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good game. That was the toughest, I think, for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was our toughest game for sure. They're the only team that we dropped a game to, and it was game 2, and we actually lost by 6.
Ooh,
and after that game, we kind of had to screw our heads back on because we did not want to lose that series in the semifinals for sure.
Yeah, that must have been a wake up call for y'all. The only game y'all dropped the whole day. Did y'all were undefeated in pool play, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really impressive, guys. Only one loss on the whole day. Good stuff. Nick wants to know, what are your thoughts on Katie and Tripp, and as players and then as a team?
I'm not gonna put down anybody. I think they're a great team. They have really good chemistry. Obviously, father and daughter, and they know how to play around at it for sure.
Yeah, they definitely have experience. They play a lot of tournaments.
A little sticky on some of the rules to start the game for Brayden, calling him online and everything for a serve. But once we got into the game with them, everything was fine. They were really nice throughout the series. Making calls. Nothing was too bad or too game changing. So.
Yes, sir. Good stuff. Yeah, they're both really experienced players, and they like to play by the rules, and they make sure, even if it's disputed sometimes, it's always good to have like an observer or something there if necessary. But I like that they're great sports and great people. Don't really know why Nick wanted to know specifically about them, but I guess he's just curious about your thoughts on them. Dustin said, "Are y'all mommy's boys or daddy's boys? What are y'all? What are y'all?"
I'm a mama's boy for sure.
Mama's boy, let's go. Mama's boys for life.
Yeah, I'm a boy.
I don't know. I'm in between.
In between, okay.
Probably. I don't know. Yeah.
That's a cop out answer, but I'll let it slide. It's fine.
I'll ask him. I think my parents are watching, so.
Oh, awesome! Shout out to Mama and Daddy Lindvall, sorry. But I want to know more about you guys' athletic background. I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I want to just dive into that a little bit deeper. So, what sports did you guys play in the past, and like, what was your athletic? What other sports do you play outside of round net, still or in the past?
You wanna go?
You want me to start it?
Yeah, you go.
In high school, I played basketball and football since like the 3rd, 4th grade, maybe a little longer. But high school, I played basketball and I played football all 4 years. And I continue to play. I play intramurals still, and I still play a lot of pickup basketball.
Awesome.
And I think that's helped a little bit with round net, just being an athlete for my whole life, and then just being able to pick up another sport like round net. It was kind of, it made it a little bit easier probably.
Yeah.
Just being around sports my whole life.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with that. Any type of athletic experience definitely helps to translate to spike ball. There's like we've talked about it before, but a lot of sports translate to spike ball, whether directly or indirectly. Just a lot of the aspects of it. So it's interesting to see what people have done in the past. What about you, Brayden?
Baseball was my main sport, which helped a lot, I think, with hand-eye coordination and stuff like that with round net. But I actually played on some of the same, or I started in junior high, but I played basketball, football, and baseball all throughout. And I played on the same. Brandon and I actually went to the same junior high, so we were on the same team for a little bit, which I think helped build our chemistry a lot, and helped. Yeah, and in high school, and then I kind of stopped to focus on baseball because I was trying to play like in college, but it ended up not working out. But now I get to play a lot more around that, and
Hey.
I did play tennis. I played tennis a lot
Oh, we got some
later on,
there.
and I played for my high school, and then I also, you're good, and then I played soccer as well. So I played a lot of sports, but definitely tennis and baseball helped so much with the hand-eye coordination, and really the athleticism that is needed for around that.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to tennis. I've been playing a lot of tennis recently. I feel like there's so much translation in tennis, just dealing with like understanding spin on a ball that has a lot of play in like round net, and like when it comes to like cut serving or just putting backspin on a drop or anything like that. Just understanding the general physics of it, tennis translates so nicely. And
Right.
one of the better players in Texas that also plays tennis is Rahul, and he has a lot of I feel like a lot of his like arm movement on how he swings at the ball is like pretty close to a tennis swing and how fluent it is, which is kind of, that's how I feel he's able to crush the ball so hard. He just absolutely demolishes the ball sometimes, but he's not that strong. It's just like how he swings and how he uses his momentum. It's pretty crazy. So. Yeah, tennis I feel like definitely has a strong translation to spike ball.
I think also like knowing the different pitches in baseball and stuff like that with the spin on them also greatly benefits you when going into a serve because you can like kind of pick up on like how to like, if you like know how to throw a curveball, that'll translate to like a reverse or like
Yep.
a regular cut or whatever.
I see you watched the reverse cut tutorial made by Weispike.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then a lot of stuff like that, and also like statistics in baseball, like I feel like that translates really well on the mathematical side, and you can kind of like figure out what serves work against some people and what serves don't, which is a lot of what I think about going into games.
Are you guys big on statistics? Do you keep statistics for yourselves, or are you really interested in that kind of stuff?
I like to see the statistics, especially in the Gold League this summer. I think it helped us a lot. We knew what to work on, and I think that's how we improved so much throughout the Gold League.
Yeah, good news is we're going to be looking on keeping tracks throughout these for these majors, for each series and stuff like that. We have a stats team in place, so that's something we're going to be looking forward to continuing to do throughout, like after the Gold League. The Gold League was kind of a good test run, helped us kind of set standards for how to make stats for people, and gave us some experience there. So hopefully moving forward, the stats will be continue to get more and more accurate, and we'll be able to get more information out of that and look how to improve our game going forward. So shout out to the stats team, Taser stats team. I know some of y'all are in the chat, so respect to them. Those guys putting in a lot of work. I haven't personally taken stats yet, but I am on the team. But yeah, so I'm sure I'll have to take stats eventually, but not looking forward to that. But anyways, Nick said we need to do a pre-tourney tennis tourney the day before a tournament. So many Texas round net players play tennis. That would be pretty awesome.
I'll be down for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely organize something like that. I don't know about the day before. I don't want to get myself tired out before around that tournament. Maybe the day after or something like that if we're not too sore. Or a basketball tournament. You know, I'm down for that. I played basketball throughout high school. Me and Brandon could hoop it up a little bit. AJ said, "What about a pre-tourney decathlon?" Okay, now we need to calm down. Nick wants to know what do you guys do in your free time that's not sports related? What do you guys do for fun?
I play a little bit of video games. I have 3 brothers and a sister, so I stay busy with them a lot. Whether it's sports or just hanging out inside the house or playing Rocket League or Xbox, Black Ops. So a little bit of video games. Yeah, a lot of sports though.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brandon and I don't do much besides sports. I feel like we're always like trying to do something sport related, but I mean sometimes we would hang out and just play video games. But I guess it was on the rare side, I think.
We'll keep busy.
Okay. Some of my investigators in the chat are telling me that you guys are poker addicts. You play a lot of poker.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
I can
this summer at Dustin Lindvall for taking all our money, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you're gonna have to work on that one. Work on the poker face. That's something you're gonna need going into the Gold League. Can't let them know.
Right.
All right. Well, let me think. That's all the questions I had for you guys. Does the chat want to know anything else about these two B&B Phenoms? Jerem, tell me about how you did at poker. I did well. I mean I don't gamble illegally, but if I did play poker, I would do well. But you know, just like to play for fun. I did do well when I played in the past. I will not go into detail on that. I'm on the job right now. But yeah, is there anything else? Name one interesting fact about you two that people wouldn't usually know.
I had a really bad knee injury in high school.
Ooh, how'd that happen?
It was a football practice. I hyperextended my knee.
Oh, that
Pretty bad.
sucks.
For some ligaments, yeah.
How was the recovery for that?
It was long. Took about a year. I didn't play junior season basketball or football, but I was able to come back and I played senior year, and now I'm playing around that. So it's
Nice.
worked out all right.
That's good. Do you think it affects you at all today? Do you feel any aches, pains, or anything from that?
I don't think it affects me too much. I still wear a brace on my ankle, but other than that, I'm pretty much back to 100%.
All right, that's good. We like to be healthy. What about you, Brayden? Any one interesting fact people would not know about you? You got anything?
My initials are B&B.
Yeah, I saw that on your Google thing. You is your first name actually Benjamin?
Yeah, my real name's Benjamin, but I go by Brayden.
Why is that? Why do you go by Brayden? You just didn't like Benjamin or what?
My dad's name is Ben, so I'm kind of a junior. So they just call me by my middle name.
Gotcha. Just easier to say that than call you Junior or Ben Junior.
Yeah.
AJ has a question for you guys. What player is the most similar in skill to both of y'all? So I guess that means like who do you feel like is on the same level as you guys going into Gold League? You don't have to. I guess he's asking for a specific player or team. I guess.
Besides Brayden, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think a lot of the UT guys, like I feel like we're all kind of up and coming, and I feel like we're all like getting better together. And I mean, I think that's who I'd probably say. And I mean, yeah, that's probably what I'd go with. Some of the UT guys.
Nice. Okay. Cool. What players do you guys look up to? Who do you strive to be like in skill? What players serve do you want to get? What kind of future are you looking for when you're developing as a player?
Brayden always tells me that if I could learn a cut serve and get that down, that I could be a better Grant Laughlin.
Oh shoot! Okay, calling him out. Where's Grant? Is Grant in here? Someone clip this.
but that means I would have to get the cut serve, and I'm starting to work on that.
Yeah, so. Grant's main thing is just his serve game. Serve game's ridiculous, and he's developed that even more recently at this tournament. I saw his lefty for the first time. I did not know Grant had a lefty. So if you guys play Grant, just watch out for that lefty. It's actually pretty dang good. It's a lefty cut too. So I'm used to him doing his backhand, and so like I usually have time to react to that. But now that he has like just a straight up lefty and he switches over to that much faster, it's almost impossible to serve receive him whenever all the serves are hitting. So be careful there. Definitely practice your serve receive.
Yeah. I think for me, I try to take bits and pieces from a bunch of different players. I try to take like Frederick's like knowledge of the game and his serves maybe, and then like some of the Y-Spike guys like Nick, and then like Garrett's like defense. I try to like just pull from, because I don't think one person does everything the best. I try to take bits or like Grant's hitting. Like I'd like to have Grant's hitting. Like that's the kind of stuff that I like think of. Like just so not one individual player for me, but the guys I just listed are probably guys I look up to most.
Just to look up to players in certain aspects of their game, right?
Right.
You said Nick. What did you admire about Nick?
Nick's defense.
His defense.
I think Nick is really athletic, and I think he's good at defense.
He hustles hard. Grant's hitting is insane for sure. Yeah, definitely. Grant's hitting is pretty good, along with a lot of other Gold League players. As we talked about earlier, y'all's defense is good, and definitely keep working on that. But like some hits that y'all are gonna see moving forward might be a little bit harder to handle, come at you a little faster. But y'all's athletic ability, I think you guys will be able to handle that pretty well. Dustin asks, which is more important, offense or defense, and what are y'all better at?
Well, with today's serve ball, defense isn't as important.
True, I'd agree with that.
But we like to think if we can keep our defense at a high level and then make our offense a lot better, then we'll be a good team. So I think having a strong defense helps, but with a strong offense, I would say that's a pretty safe bet on being a little more important than defense today.
Yeah. All right.
I think Brandon and I focus a lot on like fundamentals, and on like athleticism and defense, so like kind of building from the ground up. But like at the same time, like logic would tell you that like taking an ace over getting a defensive touch and then winning that point is definitely more favorable in like the long run. Like if you could just do that every time, just because you'd be tired and worn out if you just got a defensive touch every time.
Yep. Very true. If you're able to generate bad touches with your serving and take points that way, it's so much more effective. You can really run away with the game, just off serves alone, really. But don't get me wrong. As a member of Y-Spike, I think we're very defensively. We emphasize defense a lot, and there's a lot of people in the sport that don't really understand like how to play defense and what to guard, and it's a struggle all the time. You're gonna see a bunch of different things. You're gonna work on different defenses, but as you guys are growing and figuring out your defense, I'm sure you guys will find something that works for you. Y'all are both pretty tall. What's your height?
I'm 6'3", 6'3.5", about with cleats on, probably 6'4".
Okay.
I'm like 6'1.5", 6'1" maybe.
Yeah, y'all are tall boys, so that definitely, I feel like that definitely helps out whenever you're reaching to get a defensive touch or just an up on a serve receive on a wide cut or something like that. You definitely use your length to your advantage. But yeah, AJ said that's a trick question. Serves are the only important thing. um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I had for you guys today. Thank y'all for coming through with this interview. This was really fun. I'm glad to be able to interview you guys. You guys are awesome people, and I'm excited to be playing alongside you guys in the Gold League. So definitely, we'll see you guys at the Round Rock Major. Correct?
Well, you will.
Right.
All right. What about the Y Spike debut? Are you guys gonna play at that tourney? That tourney's coming up this month.
We'd like to, yeah. As much as we can play, that's kind of what
I'm
we're
pretty
doing.
close.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see if Brayden can make it up. But hopefully we get as much experience in as we can, as many games, as many play.
All right, cool, good stuff. Well, I hope to see you guys at those tournaments. Watch out for B&B Phenoms. These guys are going to cause some problems in the Gold League, make some noise. But yeah, thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Shout out to all 15 of you viewers. And we're going to do more of these interviews in the future, as well as some more good stream content coming out from Taser. So you guys stay tuned to Taser. If you guys are not followed to the Taser Twitch stream, give us a follow now. Show some love. We just got to where we could become Twitch affiliates, so we will have a subscribing option soon. In order to subscribe, it's free if you guys have Twitch, or if you guys have Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, you just link it with your Twitch account. You get Twitch Prime for free, and then you can subscribe to us every month. It just helps us out, gives us a little bit of extra income. And it's easy to do. We'll have that set up on the next stream, and the next stream is going to be this Saturday. So and this Saturday we're going to be doing a Taser trivia stream, and the winner will receive a prize. Prize is not confirmed yet, but if you think you know a lot about Taser, feel free to come through for that Taser trivia stream. It's going to be really fun. We're just going to do a little Kahoot, see how much people know about Taser. That'll be a fun one. But yeah, thank you guys again. Anything to say? You want to say bye to the people before we head out?
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
All right, thank you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.